that win. But the point is that you're in. The point tomorrow night is you have a Central Catholic team who is coming off a tough loss. They came back last week against Woodland Hills, lost in overtime. Congratulations to George Novak, win number 200. But Central Catholic, you don't expect them to come in here tomorrow night with their tail between their legs coming off that loss. I expect them coming in here tomorrow night fired up, looking to try to get back on that winning track, and I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Central Catholic team with their tail between their legs. They're just not those kind of kids. Yeah, we're going to have Central at its best. They came out of that game, despite the fact that it went overtime and it was a hard-fought game. They came out of it very healthy, and they showed some new stuff last week that was very impressive. They went to a one-back set. They went to a shotgun, and the quarterback did a fantastic job of running the ball, something he hadn't shown for a long time. They had Jarvis at a single setback and a lot more motion than they've used in the past, different defensive front than they've used in the past. So, we're really going to have to be prepared, obviously, for a Central Catholic team that's not going to make any mistakes, and they're going to fight you till the end, whether the score's 48-0 one way or 48-0 the other way. They're going to be fighting till the end, and we're going to have to make adjustments when they give us whatever look they plan on giving us.
When you sit there and you look at what Central Catholic's going to give you, and you look at their formations and you look at this and in preparations, does it always seem to come down to two words when you look at Central Catholic, and those two words being Eugene Jarvis?
Yeah, well, on that side of the ball, yeah. I mean, the kid's great. He really is. He's one of the quickest kids that we've ever faced, and he's small. And you think, well, small is a disadvantage. And at the tailback spot, I don't think small is a disadvantage. They tuck him in behind those big hog linemen, and you can't find him until he's right on top of you, and he's so quick you can't make the tackle. Jarvis killed us last year, if you recall, at West Mifflin. He had 126 yards rushing. When we held Andrew Johnson fairly well in check, it was Jarvis that killed us and really made that a ball game, and he's had a fantastic season. He's got to be over 1,000-yard rushing already, I would assume. And he scored 3, 4, 5 touchdowns a game, and had a big night against Woodland Hills last week. So Jarvis is the real deal, and although they can throw the ball and they can pound it inside a little bit with the fullback and some traps and things like that, the person you got to stop is Jarvis.
I was talking with Ronnie Graham out there while you were practicing with the offense, and I was asking him these questions I'm going to ask you as far as Eugene Jarvis, and a lot of folks might think, okay, so he's the running back and you just maybe stack some linebackers to control him, but he lines up in as a running back. He lines up in the slot. He lines up as a receiver. Last week he lined up as quarterback. Yep. I mean, what do you do to prepare for this kid who is their offense, their big gun in their offense, but is everywhere on the field?
Well, it's difficult. There's no doubt about it, and I'm sure that Art Walker has put him at the wing, the slot, the tailback, the quarterback spot, and a wideout spot because they realize what a difficult problem that is for a defensive coordinator, for Ron, to try to do something. When North Allegheny used to always run that wing T, they'd have that stud running back in there. You knew that if that stud running back was lined up to the right, chances were he was getting the ball to the left, and you could slant that way and so forth. And if he lined up on the left, most of the time he was coming back to the right, and you could stunt that way, pinch that way, slant that way, or overload that way. But with Jarvis, you got to identify where he is first, and then try to figure out a numerous set of things that he can do from that particular spot.
Maybe the one thing that you can look for to slow down Eugene Jarvis is maybe not the Penn Hills defense, but maybe the Penn Hills offense. Central gave up 49 points last week to a Woodland Hills team, a good Woodland Hills team, but still they gave up 49 points. Are you looking at, maybe our best defense is a good offense that's going to try to go out, have ball control 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust, a little swing pass here, swing pass there, just to try to keep their offense off the field?
Well, in any game against any opponent, your best defense is a good offense, because regardless of what's going on, if they don't have the ball, they're not scoring. The problem with that scenario is that as much as I love that kind of offense, and I'll take that 4-yard gain anytime, we haven't been that way. The Morelli-Harvey combination, the Morelli-Prokopic combination, and 80-yard runs by Kenny Lewis and Collington, and big pass plays to Ionati. That's kind of been our scenario this year and even last year. So we're not a Gordon offense of old, if you wish. The 4 yards in a cloud of dust and double tights and nothing fancy. we've been a big play offense. So if you score on all those big plays, that's great. But if you don't score on those big plays, then you have to worry about giving the ball back to the opponent, and we don't want to do that.
You know, defensively, Central Catholic is going to be coming. They're going to be blitzing. They're going to be coming after Anthony. It's going to be difficult for Kenny to run. You'd like to run up the middle, and maybe difficult with them. I noticed in practice out there in the offense, running a lot of swing passes. Are you going to be looking at trying to do things like that to maybe give Kenny the ball out in the open, whereas maybe he's one-on-one a little bit, or just to try to show those to spread the Central defense?
What Steve and I have tried to do this week is say, well, if Central does this, we're going to do this. If they do this, we're going to do this. If they do this, we're going to do this. And just wait and see what they do. And, there are certain plays, obviously, that are good against inside blitzes. There are certain things that we want to do against their outside blitzes. They've shown a man defense. They've shown a man under two deep. They've shown a cover two. They've shown a cover three. And there's been no consistency as to when they're going to do it. And tomorrow night, we really don't know. Are they afraid of our running game, or are they afraid of Morelli, Harvey, Prokopic, and that crew? So until we get a feel tomorrow night in the first quarter with what their philosophy is and what their fear is, we're going to have to adjust on the fly.
Well, yeah, I think they're going to be coming after Anthony, and if the offensive line could give him a few seconds, maybe you can pick them apart with those receivers. And you brought 3 receivers with you tonight as our seniors of the week. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, and when we first started doing this show, maybe 9, 10, 11 years ago or so, a receiver at Penn Hills High School was somebody that, A, nobody knew his name, B, chances were he wasn't even going to let her if he was a wideout, and his skills as a receiver were based on how well he could block. And there was only 1 or 2 of them. The scenario has changed so much now, and Russell has had a lot to do with that. The confidence we have in the passing game with Anthony and our receivers had a lot to do with it. But, Harvey, and certainly if you've been around, you've known Joe Prokopic, but there are receivers running out on that field at all times, and we have 3 of them tonight that are a part of this monstrous pass package that we have. Start with the first one, Joe Prokopic. I don't know if I have to say anything about Joe. He's one of the top students in the school, homecoming court, a straight A student, one of the best kickers, if not the best kicker in Western Pennsylvania. An excellent defensive back and a great receiver. Good speed, good hands, a tough kid. What else can I say? Joe Prokopic is one senior that we're going to lose to graduation, but we're going to have to fill 9 positions when Joe goes. And, he's really something. He's our backup punter, and, I can't tell you. You don't have enough time for me to tell you what Joe has meant to this program. And
there's one thing a lot of folks don't see is Joe in the locker room. See him at halftime. He comes in. He's a team leader.
Oh, yeah. Joe's the man. Joe never comes off the field, and that's a tribute to how good a shape he's in. Joe has worked for this football season for 3 years, but, starting in January, he was the strongest kid in the weight room, and, Joe's really something, and fortunately, schools have noticed him, and he's got a lot of Division I interest, and certainly his days of playing football are not over. The other 2 kids that are much taller than Joe, this is really their first year as wide receivers here. The first one, Jay Calfee, is, I think, probably in Steve's package, a number 4 receiver. But we use a lot of 4 receiver sets, or a number 5 receiver, and we've used 5 receiver sets also. But Calfee has good speed, good hands. He's very intelligent. He knows the game, and we have no problem in putting him in there when the situation dictates it. And he comes through all the time. And the nice thing about Calfee, he's a senior, but if you ever get in there and say, hey, we need a scout team defensive end or a scout team corner or whatever, Calfee's the first one out there. He's a team kid, and he's really a great pleasure to have around. The third one is a transfer from, at all times, Central Catholic. I didn't put him on this week because of that, but Charles Dampier came here from Central Catholic. He played against us at Central last year, and he has good speed, not unbelievable speed, but Charles Dampier brings a 6'5", long arm package to the table, and he has great hands. I can probably count on one hand the number of passes that Dampier has dropped this year, including practice. He just catches everything. Sometimes maybe he looks a little awkward in doing it, but the bottom line is he catches everything thrown to him, and he's a threat to us. He's been our starting split end. Especially when Prokopic was a little bit gimpy, but he's our 3rd receiver, and in all our trio packages. He's the man in there, and he's a great blocker too. Charles is very, very quiet. You're going to have to punch him a couple times to get him to say a few words, but good student, great transfer for us, and an integral part of our offensive package.
It's funny you mentioned a four-receiver set. There used to be a time, I remember, that Penn Hills Indians wouldn't even carry four wide receivers.
No, I mean, they were dummy holders. If they were over 175 pounds, we moved them to guard. If they were over 180 pounds, we moved them to tackle. So, and like I said, Damian, Germany, and some of those kids that I remember who were great skilled athletes, they blocked on 95% of the plays. And when they put 11 people in the box, then we'd maybe throw it out there one time to get one out, and then we'd, with those kids that we had, Mike and Demond and all those kids, we ran the ball regardless of who was in the box. So this is a new thing.
And I enjoy it from where I watch, and I'm sure the folks at home enjoy it. And we'll discuss how much you enjoy it at a later date.
All right.
Good luck tomorrow night against Central, and look forward to talking to you next week against Woodland Hills.
Thank you, Billy.
Coming up next, our Seniors of the Week as the Coach's Corner continues.
From Andrew U. Stadium tonight, it's senior night as the Penn Hills Indians play host to the Central Catholic Vikings. A very pleasant good evening to you. A chilly one at that, but a pleasant evening for football here at Andrew U. Stadium. I'm Bill Navarre. Great to have you along. And tonight, the Indians and the Central Catholic Vikings vying for playoff position. Both have guaranteed themselves a spot, clinching a spot in the Quad A playoffs. Now the Indians and the Vikings trying to look at getting home field advantage. Each team one conference loss. They each trail the Woodland Hills Wolverines, who have not lost yet in conference play. The Wolverines have one conference game left, that being next Saturday afternoon when they host these Penn Hills Indians. The Wolverines non-conference action tonight against the North Hills Indians. The Central Catholic Vikings coming off a loss last week to the Woodland Hills Wolverines, 49-48 in overtime. The Vikings coming from 21 points down in the fourth quarter to force the overtime frame. But George Novak, congratulating him on win number 200, goes for two on their touchdown in the overtime to go for the win. And Woodland Hills pulls away 49-48 and comes home with the victory in overtime. The Indians will receive the opening kickoff tonight. Back downfield, Kenny Lewis. Standing back at his own 5-yard line. David Harvey on the near side. Far side of the field, top of your screen, is Ed Collington. We will get to the Indian starters in just a moment. Adam Shuley kicking off for the Vikings. It seems like Adam Shuley's been there forever at Central. Harvey from the 4. Slick field, comes across the 15, finds a lane across to 20. Harvey brought down from behind at the 25-yard line. Nice field position for the Indians. That's where the Indians offense will take the field. Indian offense, of course, led by senior quarterback Anthony Morelli in the backfield, who have Kenny Lewis and Ed Collington. Prokopic and Harvey will be your split ends. Matt Ionati, the tight end, he and Drew Taliaferro. Offensive line, center Nick Samsa has J.R. Robinson and Drew Kapler to his right, David Fitzhenry and James Cole to his left. Indians come out in the I formation. That's Kenny Lewis behind Ed Collington. Standard formation for the Indians, but they did have twins on the top of the screen. It'll be Lewis. He'll get across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Lewis. Indians hoping to get some ball control offense to keep that potent Central Catholic offense off the field. We'll talk more about them later. Morelli under center. That's Ionati coming in motion to the near side. He'll set up on the left end. Again, Lewis will go into the line. He'll carry Vikings close to the first down, out to the 34-yard line. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play. And we'll call it third and less than a yard. So Collington comes out. Charles Morris comes into the game. Morris will be in front of Kenny Lewis, third and less than a yard. See if Morelli will keep it himself. Again, Ionati comes in motion into the near side. No, it's going to be Lewis into the pile. Looks like he has the surge across the 35-yard line. He'll have the first down. Be out to the 36-yard line, so we'll give him a pickup of 2 and an Indian first down.
Kenny Lewis on the carry for the Indians. Tackle made by number 95, Sylvanski, and Williams, number 44. That's a Penn Hills Big Red first down.
Indians now go double tight as Aaron Taliaferro comes in. Power I formation, Lewis. We'll get out to the 38-yard line. Give a pickup of 2. 4 plays, 4 Kenny Lewis runs so far here in quarter number 1. Clock running, 9:50 to go in a scoreless first quarter. Opening possession of the game. Penn Hills Indians, Central Catholic Vikings here at Penn Hills Andrew Uhas Stadium. Playing on the natural grass surface. Penn Hills School District looking at possibly putting in an artificial surface in here next season. And that would be a fabulous, fabulous thing for the Penn Hills School District should they get an artificial surface here at Uhas Stadium. Lewis will come in motion to the near side. Collington tries to find a lane off left tackle. Has it across the 50. Collington brought down in Central Catholic territory at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 18 on the play. And that's another Penn Hills Indian first down. The Central Catholic Viking defense gave up 49 points last week to Woodland Hills. And the Indians trying to keep that going against the Central defense as far as trying to put some points on the board. Indians haven't done it yet. They've moved the sticks twice. And Morelli will call a timeout. 9:03 to go. First period, we're scoreless. Penn Hills Central here on the NSN Sports Network. Morelli will bring the Indians to the line. Didn't like what he saw in the last play. Called the timeout. Now the Indians with a 1st and 10. There's a flag come in. They're calling illegal motion against the Indians. Charles Morris jumps from the right to the left. Officials say that was a no-no. So they move it back to the 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Indians. Again, clock did not move. Still 9:03 to go here, first period. Lewis across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Going to pick up a 4 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Tackle made by Ryan Henshaw. Pick up a 5 on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 43.
Calling it a pickup of 5, but it's actually still a pickup of 4. Morelli on a broken play. Rolls to his right, has some room to run. We'll have a first down for the Indians. Morelli inside the 30, out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 19-yard pickup for Morelli. And a Penn Hills Indian first down. It looked like it was a broken play. Morelli had room to his right, out in the flats, if you will. Did the old fake the pass when he was well in front of the line of scrimmage. Morelli knew where he was, but froze the defender and enabled Morelli to pick up the first down at the Central Catholic 25, a pickup of 19 on the play. Lewis off the pile, across the 20, 15, 10, inside the 10, out of bounds at the 7-yard line. 18 yards for Kenny Lewis, 1st and goal Indians. It'll be 1st and goal Penn Hills at the 7-yard line. Clock stops for the moment. 8 minutes even to go here in quarter number 1.
Tackle made for Central Catholic by number 24, John Scholl.
Drive began back at their own 25-yard line. 8 plays later, the Indians looking at first and goal from the Central Catholic 7.
7-yard line.
J.R. Robinson comes into the backfield in the power I formation. Lewis finds a hole inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Lewis. And the Indians chomping bit by bit here.
Tackle made by number 22, Pat Fitzgerald. Pickup of 4 on the play.
So the clock's running, approaching 7.5 to go, first period. Opening drive of the game.
Goal from the 4-yard line.
Collington now deep in the eye. Collington over the pile into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Oh, they're calling him down at the 1-inch line.
Collington on the carry for the Indians.
I don't know how they did that.
Tackle made by number 21, Antonio Calesi.
So a 3-yard pickup for Collington. It'll be 3rd and goal, Penn Hills. From the 1-inch line. It looked to me like Collington got into the end zone.
For the Indians.
Collington will go into the pile this time and into the end zone. Ed Collington will get credited for a 1-yard run for about 3 inches,
Number 3, George
but nonetheless it results in 6.
for the Indians.
11 plays, 75 yards for the Indians.
Timeout. Once again, to attempt the extra point for the Indians. Number
11 plays, Indians ran the ball 11 times. For Kopik from the hold of Harvey. Kick is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:41 to go here, first period. Penn Hills 7, Central Catholic nothing here on the NSN Sports Network.
correction, 6:41.
Yes. Indians take 5 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock, 75 yards, 11 plays. They're on the board first. Ed Collington, the 1-yard run. For Kopik, he's getting some looks as a kicker. Some major colleges, including the University of Pittsburgh. Tees it up at the 40-yard line. 4 first downs for the Indians on that drive.
Back feet to receiving for the Vikings, number 6, Eugene Jarvis, and number 4, Dion Germany. Kicking off for the Indians, number 3, Joe Prokopik.
Kopik, a short kick. Taken at the 23-yard line. And the Vikings will have the ball at the 32-yard line. Nice field position. Give a lot of credit on the play to the Central Catholics, Jonathan Scholl, who had the firm hands and able to pluck the ball out of the air and get a 7-yard return. And Central Catholic's offense will take the field. Central Catholic led by quarterback Shane Murray, big gun Eugene Jarvis in the backfield, number 6. Jesse McLean also. Tight ends John Pelusi, Graham Ryan, your wide receivers Fitzgerald, Germany, and Skeels, your offensive line. Center John Herman. To his right, Pat Byrne and Steve Zubrom. To his left, Jamison O'Donnell and Brian Hantaz. And the Indians will call timeout before Central Catholic even runs a play. So we'll take a timeout. 6:35 to go, first period. Penn Hills 7, Central nothing here on the NSN Sports Network. Shane Murray, the quarterback for the Vikings, but keep your eyes on that number 6, Eugene Jarvis. He's Mr. Central. Of course, he isn't all they have either. They have a lot of weapons in this offense. And a lot of flags. Flags from everywhere. So before Central even runs a play, they'll have 5 marked off against them. Like Jesse McLean was going to get the football for the Vikings. But now the Vikes looking at a 1st and 15. The ball marked back to their 27-yard line. Quickly, we'll go by the Indians' defense. Carlos Burns, Aaron Taliaferro, James Cole, J.R. Robinson on the defensive line, joined by Maurice Jackson or David Fitzhenry. Ed Collington, Mark White, Chris Wade, Kellen Hawkins are the linebackers. Your secondary, Tariq Mason, Terrell Herbert, Joe Prokopic, Levon Wesley, and Tony Mitchell. Now the Vikings will come to the line. Jarvis will be in slot to the left. That's McLean. Don't set back behind Murray. In motion is Derek Chialka. Murray will keep it himself. Comes off one man, breaks free across the 40-yard line, and he's into the secondary. Shane Murray will go 73 yards for the Vikings touchdown on their first play from scrimmage. And just like that, the Vikings a point after from tying it up. Murray was hit at the line of scrimmage, bounced off, went right through the secondary. 73 yards later, the Vikes are on the board.
Attempting the extra point for the Vikings. Shuley will attempt the kick.
So one play, 73 yards for the Vikings. Shuley to try the point after for Central Catholic. Shuley's kick is up and good. The Indian scoring drive, 5:19 to Central Catholic Vikings, 21 seconds. 6:20 to go, first period. We're tied at 7 here on the NSN Sports Network. Again, in case you missed it, you ran to the refrigerator when Central Catholic got to football. Following the penalty, Shane Murray, 73 yards. Scoring drive, one play. We're tied at 7.
Back deep to receive for the Indians. Harvey, Collington, and
Shuley from his own 40, squib kick. Indians will fall on it at the 41-yard line. So they keep the ball out of Harvey and Lewis and Collington on the return, but the Indians have great field position at the 41-yard line.
on the recovery for the Indians.
In fact, they're going to mark them at the 42.
First and 10 from their own 41-yard line.
Backs are split behind Morelli. Likes to throw from this formation. Einaudi, the end in motion. Second man, Lewis. Get across the 45, picks up 3.
Ken Lewis on the carry for the Indians.
They'll bring up a 2nd down 7 for the Indians. Clock rolling under 6 minutes now to go here in period number 1. Tied at 7, Penn Hills and Central.
45-yard line.
Einaudi in motion near side.
Lewis into the pile. And he's met there. Call it no gain on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7, and now it would appear the Indians
Ken Lewis stopped behind the line of scrimmage for the
are
Indians.
going to have to put the ball into the air for the first time here in the first quarter.
By number 24, Jonathan Scholl. Assisting on the tackle, number 86, John Pelusi.
Prokopic will come to the near side. Indians go double tight. Aaron Taliaferro, Matt Iannotti, Harvey, the end of the split end of the top of your screen. Lewis. They fake the double reverse. Morelli was looking for the shuttle pass, but he'll tuck it up and run. Morelli will get close to midfield, knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line. They'll pick up 4 on the play. It looked like they wanted to do the shuttle pass to Harvey, but he was wrapped up. He was unable to get free to receive the shuttle pass.
Run out of bounds by Central Catholic, number 24, Jonathan Scholl.
And then Morelli tucked it under and
4th and 3 for the Indians from the 49-yard
picked up 4. Indians will be short, 4th and 3. Morelli will stay on to kick.
Back deep to receive for the Vikings, number 6, Jarvis, and number 22, Fitzgerald.
Jarvis and Fitzgerald back for the Vikings. Morelli gets the kick away, end over end, bounces at the 20-yard line. Central will let it go, gets a nice roll, and it'll go dead at the 12. 4:36 to go, first period. We're tied at 7, Penn Hills and Central, here on the NSN Sports Network.
At the Central Catholic 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
Indians jump off sides. That'll give the Vikings a free 5. James Cole.
5-yard penalty assessed against the Indians. Repeat first down, 1st and 5 from the 17.
McLean trying to find a lane, left side, it gets across the 20, out to the 25. We'll have a first down for Central Catholic.
Jesse McLean on the carry for the Vikings.
Pickup of 9 on the play.
Tackled by number 3 for Copeland.
And second first down of the game for the Vikings. Shane Murray wasting no time and bringing Central up to the line. Murray, keep it himself. Again, just like on the touchdown, same play. This time he picks up 11.
Shane Murray on
And another first down for Central Catholic. So the Vikes move the sticks, back-to-back plays. Try starting back at their own 12.
37-yard line.
Same formation for Central. Same motion. Jarvis will come to the inside. Jarvis has a big hole across the 40. Jarvis across the 50. Jarvis inside the Indian territory, ran out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It looked like he almost had the ball stripped. But Jarvis out of bounds at the 25.
Eugene Jarvis on the carry for the
38 yards on the run for Eugene Jarvis.
run out of bounds by number 3 for Copeland.
Prokopik comes up to make the tackle.
For the Vikings from the Indians 25-yard line.
The Vikings, they are a dangerous football team. They've run 3 plays. Each one has resulted in a first down. Again, Sioka in motion. McLean up the middle. And the Indians just not tackling.
Down to the 20-yard line goes McLean. Pick up a 5 on the play.
McLean on the carry for the Vikings. Picks up 5. Second and 5.
It'll be second down and 5 for the Vikings. Drive began back at their own 12. That's the first play in this drive that did not result in a first down. Runs of 9, 11, and 38. Now of 5. Again, Sioka moving on the line. Left tackle picked up for the Vikings. That'll set them back 5.
Flag on the play. False start assessed against the Vikings.
It'll be a second down and 10 for Central.
Repeat second down.
Indians and Central Catholic. Indians and Vikings trading touchdowns on the first 2 possessions. The Indians go 3 and out. Now the Vikings with their hands on the football. The ball at the 25-yard line. Sioka in motion. Again, Murray will keep it himself. Murray will pick up 5. And it'll be 3rd and 5 for Central Catholic. Clock running, approaching 2 minutes to go here, first period. Tied at 7. Penn Hills and Central Catholic.
Tackle made by number 69, Chris Wade. Pick up a 5 on the play. 3rd and 5 for the Vikings in the Penn Hill 20.
The Vikings need to get inside the Indian 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. Same formation. Sioka in motion. Jarvis inside handoff. Jarvis wrapped up at the line and brought down, no gain. Archie Donald making the tackle. And it'll be 4th and 5 for the Vikings. They go for it to bring on Adam Shuley. Be a 37-yard field goal from this point. Shuley could make it easily, but looks like the Vikings are going to go for it on 4th and 5. And the Vikings will talk it over. They'll call timeout. 1:11 to go, first period. We're tied at 7 here on the NSN Sports Network. Central comes to the line on a 4th and 5. Pat Fitzgerald split to the left. It's Jarvis in motion. Murray's going to throw. Has a man, Jarvis towards the end zone, a pass overthrown. Jarvis was there coming down the sideline. Murray kind of laid it out a bit too much. I think he had a nice rifled it in there. He would have had Murray probably for an easy touch, or Jarvis for an easy touchdown. Unless the ball falls incomplete, the Indians will take over on downs at their own 20-yard line with 1:05 to go here in quarter number 1. So we remain tied at 7. Now the Indians need to do better than 3 and out. Lewis in motion, Collington a lone setback. Toss right, Collington tries to find a lane, he got it across the 25-30. Collington into the Vikings secondary. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line, 19-yard pickup for Ed Collington. And of course, that's an Indian first down. Clock stops for the moment, 1:01 to go first period.
22, Pat Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald making the tackle for Central Catholic, but not before Collington picks up 19. Now they'll go in the eye, Collington in front of Lewis, Harvey to the right, Prokopic near side. Lewis tries to find a lane. He got it across the 40, 45, 50. Lewis still on his feet inside the 40, 30. Lewis is going to go for an Indian touchdown. Prokopic with a block at the 25. Levels a Viking. And Kenny Lewis, 61 yards into the end zone for the Penn Hills touchdown. Kenny Lewis, 61 yards. Second play of the drive. The Indians take 36 seconds to retake the lead on this drive.
Attempting the extra point for the Indians, number 3.
Prokopic, who just laid out one of the Vikings. I hope you got to see that on the TV side. He'll try the point after. Harvey to hold. And the kick is blocked. Derek Sioka blocking the kick. So the Indians come away with 6, 29 seconds to go, first period. Penn Hills 13. Penn Hills 13, Central Catholic 7 here on the NSN Sports Network. Prokopic teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Prokopic's kick, high. Taken at the 7-yard line. Dion Germany trying to find a lane. Will get across the 25 to the 28-yard line.
Dion Germany on the return for the Vikings.
To the Vikings' decent field position at the 28. Indian scoring drive, 2 plays, 80 yards. So the Indian scoring drives of 75 and 80. The Vikings scoring drive of 1 play, 73 yards. Shane Murray under center. A big center it is. Jonathan Herman, 6'3", 265. And there goes McLean into the secondary. This one's going to be a shootout tonight, it seems. McLean brought down from behind at the 20-yard line. Tyrell Herbert comes up to make the tackle. McLean down to the 20. 52 yards. It was 52 for number 32. Looks like this one's going to be a crazy night. 52 yards on the carry. That'll be the final play of quarter number 1 after 1 period of play. It's Penn Hills 13, Central Catholic 7 here on the NSN Sports Network.
With the score, Penn Hills, Indians 13, the Central Catholic Vikings 7.
First down, Vikings at the Indian 20-yard line. First play of quarter number 2. Sioka will come in motion. Jarvis on the inside. Jarvis wrapped up at the line. Finally brought down. Coming up to make the tackle, James Cole. Assisting J.R. Robinson. And that'll be no gain on the play.
Tackle made by number 72, James Cole. 44, Archie Donald. 2nd and 10 from the Indians.
Indians 162 yards rushing in quarter number 1. Jarvis will go in motion left to right. Murray's going to throw, looks underneath for Jarvis, the pass complete. Jarvis tries to spin away, but tackled on the spot. Indians Tony Mitchell making a tackle, pass complete down to the 14-yard line. Pickup of 6. Call it 3rd and 4. Third and 4, Vikings at the Indian 14-yard line. They trail by 6. 10:40 clock running here in the first half. McLean will come in motion near side. Murray will keep it himself. Murray will get close to the 10-yard line. He may have the first down. Now we're going to call it 4th down. A pickup of 3 on the play. He needs to get across the 20. Excuse me.
Needs to get just across the 10. The ball spotted just shy of the 10. Another fourth down here for the Vikings deep in Indian territory. And again, they'll go for it. McLean way up at the line. And that was an easy one for Murray. The Indians lined nobody up over center. And that was an easy 2 yards for Murray, and it's first and goal Vikings. The Indians had nobody lined up over center on 4th and inches. And the Vikings an easy first and goal. Again, Pat Fitzgerald split to the right. Jarvis in a slot to the near side. He'll go in motion left to right. McLean will go into the line. The Indians stuff him. Maybe a yard. No, we'll call it no gain on the play. David Fitzhenry making the tackle for the Indians. This was going to call timeout here. I think somebody having an equipment problem for the Indians. Oh, there we go. Now they start the clock again. Sioka will go in motion. Murray's going to throw. Under pressure, Hirota is right, looking into the end zone. Murray, maybe to the 5. Was hit at the 5, spun ahead to the 3-yard line, picks up 5. It'll be second and goal from the 3-yard line. Halftime already at the Wolverina. 14-0 North Hills. Indians will be taking on will take on Woodland Hills this Saturday at the Wolverina. 1 o'clock kickoff. The Vikings will call timeout on a 3rd and goal. 8:24 to go first half. Penn Hills 13, Central Catholic 6 on the NSN Sports Network. 3rd and goal, Vikings. Jarvis into the pile, into the end zone, touchdown. Eugene Jarvis from 3 yards out. And the Vikings tie it at 13. And Adam Shuley will try the point after to give the Vikings the lead.
Number 16, Adam Shuley.
Vikings 7 plays, 72 yards. Shuley, the left-footed kicker. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. 8:19 to go, first period. It's Central Catholic 14. Penn Hills 13 here on the NSN Sports Network. Kenny Lewis splits the triumvirate at the Indian 5-yard line. Collington on the near side, Harvey at the top of your screen. Again, the Central scoring drive, 7 plays, 72 yards. Eugene Jarvis capping it with a 3-yard run. Adam Shuley's extra point gives the Vikings the lead, 14-13. 8:19 to go here in quarter number 2. Shuley's kick, deep, Harvey from the 2. Harvey has a hole, come up the middle, Harvey across the 30. Harvey has the blockers. Harvey across midfield, we chased out from behind. At the Viking 37-yard line. 61-yard return for Harvey. Harvey outran his blockers. And Anthony Morelli will quickly bring the Indians to the line. Harvey will go in motion. And around. No, it's Lewis into the line. Lewis will get to the 34. Picks up 3.
Kenny Lewis on the carry up the middle for the Indians.
Mark with a 35. Pick up a 2.
26 for Lucy and 24 Scholl. Pickup of 2 on the play. Second and 8. Number 35.
This one has been non-stop. Collington will now come in and join the power I. There goes Lewis in motion. Collington.
Ed Collington on the carry for Penn.
No gain on the play.
Tripped up across the 35-yard line by number 34, Nino Sanzovo.
And I'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Indians.
Correction, Sandoval.
Kellen Hawkins coming in for the Indians. Twins near side for Kopech and Harvey. I formation, Lewis behind Collington. There goes Harvey in motion. Morelli will keep it himself. Chased down from behind, but Morelli has a lane across the 30. Morelli inside the 20, dives ahead. Mark him out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 18-yard run for Morelli. And the Indians move the sticks on a first down. Indians going to the bag of tricks, letting Morelli run. Morelli's runs tonight, 19, 14, and 18.
Ladies and gentlemen, an official timeout.
Should be 19, 4, and 18. That would be 3 carries, 41 yards for those of you at home. First and 10, 17. That's Iannotti in motion, right to left. Lewis will get down close to the 15-yard line, give him a pickup of 2.
Lewis on the carry for the Indians.
They'll bring up a second down for the Indians. Clock running, 6:20 to go here. First half. The Indians trail by 1.
Williams. Pickup of 1 on the play. Second and 9 from the central 16-yard line.
Again, Iannotti in motion, right to left. And a flag comes in. Kopech jumped from the wide receiver position. That'll mark 5 off against the Indians.
Dead ball foul. Illegal procedure called against the Indians. 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be second down, 14.
Repeat second down. Second and 14 from the 21-yard line.
Ball moved back to the 21. So Lewis will be the lone setback behind Morelli. Kopech and Hawkins to the left. Harvey to the right. Morelli's going to throw with a straight drop. Under pressure, shuffle pass. There goes Kenny Lewis across the 20. Stumbles at the 16 and will go down close to the 15.
Kenny Lewis.
Pickup of 5 on the play. They'll mark him at the 16-yard line on the pass.
Correction, 44 Williams and 86 for Lucy.
So the Indians get the penalty back. It's 3rd and 9.
Pickup of 5 on the play. 3rd and 9.
Indians showing a lot of different looks. And a lot of different plays we haven't seen this year, or any year. Collington and Lewis are split behind Morelli. And there's more movement on the Indian line. Oh, that one will negate the pass. Mark 5 back. Instead of 3rd and 9, it'll be 3rd and 14.
Illegal procedure against the Indians. 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
Indians get tagged for 5, pick up 5. Then get tagged for 5.
For the 21-yard line.
They need to pick up more than 5 here. 3rd and 14. The Indians need to get inside the 10. Need to get inside the 7. Collington alone setback behind Morelli. Morelli's going to roll to his left. Steps up in the pocket, throws. Hits Ionati underneath. Ionati will pick up 4. See, they're going to mark him. He picked up more than 4. We'll mark him at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 7. Indians will be short of the first down. I think the Indians were thinking 2 plays all along. It was 3rd and 14. They picked up half of it on that play, so it'll be 4th and 7. So it'll be 4th and... No, it'll be 4th and 6. Give him 8 yards on the pickup. And the Indians will call timeout. 3:25 to go. First period. Central Catholic 14, Penn Hills 13 on the NSN Sports Network. Prokopic to try the field goal. The kick is up. And the officials had nobody back to judge it. The ball went right through Matt Strauss. Robbie Strauss went back and caught it. There was nobody back to judge it for the, there was no official back. You see Robbie Strauss back there in the red pants and black shirt caught the ball. And where he caught the ball, it was good. I don't know how the official can call it from where he was. I don't know how the official could call it from near the sideline. The official came right off the sideline and to call it no good. The officials were caught way out of position. Nobody was back. And Robbie Strauss caught it back in between the uprights. You can see as soon as he caught it, he was jumping up and down. And the official came off the sideline and said it was no good. The Vikings will get a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 3:58 to go here in the half. Klein to the 23-yard line. It was a 44-yard field goal by Prokopic. Jarvis in motion near side across the 30, 35. Jarvis ridden out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 17-yard pickup for Jarvis and a first down for the Vikings. You know, it's a shame for Prokopic, who comes on to kick the long field goal. The officials are not in position. An official makes a field goal call from the sideline. Murray's going to throw. Launches one downfield. A pass complete. Will flag come in? No. Could have been. it'll be second down 10 for the Vikings at the 40-yard line. They lead 14-13. There's Jarvis in motion. Murray again going to throw. Here come the Indians. Murray steps in the pocket, throws up underneath, the pass complete. First down for the Vikings at the 49-yard line. Pass complete to Patrick Fitzgerald. 11 yards and a first down for the Vikings. Murray gives it Jarvis. Jarvis through the hole, still on his feet, spins ahead for a pickup of 7. Now to the 43-yard line, actually a pickup of 6 on the play. Archie Donald making a tackle. Clock running at 2:50 to go here, first half. What a kick in the stomach that was. Murray to throw, play action, looks over the middle, the pass complete to the big tight end inside the 25. To the 23-yard line. No, that's not Steve Bucas, that's John Pelusi. $20 yards on the pickup. Mark him at the 22, it'll be a 21-yard pickup. And a Viking first down. Turnover free game. 14-13, Central leading the Indians. Jarvis, toss, right side. They need to stack him up at the 19-yard line. Pick up a 3 for Eugene Jarvis. Clock continues to run. A lot of time for the Vikings, 1:44, clock running. They lead 14-13 over Penn Hills here in quarter number 2. Murray's going to throw, quick 2-step drop, launches one towards the end zone. Too far for everybody. So Tommy Patter not there. Clock will stop with 1:25 to go here in the half. And it'll bring up a third down for the Vikings. It'll be 3rd and 7 Central. Nice crowd on hand here. A lot of credit to the Central fans. A lot of Central students here. Central fans, Central Catholic and Oakland Catholic. Murray, straight drop, throws underneath the pass, intercepted by the Indians. Archie Donald at the 10-yard line. And the Indians have it with 1:17 to go here in the half. Indians will have it at the 10-yard line. Scoreboard says 1 timeout left. I don't think the Indians have any. But Archie Donald was there, steps into the pass, makes the interception. And the Indians have the football. Now we'll see what the Indians do. I think the Indians can break a couple runs. You may see them start throwing the ball. The Vikings, getting the clock says 1 timeout for them. I don't know if they have any left either. Indians have 1 timeout left. Lewis will come in motion near side. Morelli's going to throw. Harvey underneath. Harvey to the 17-yard line. Harvey picks up 7. Clock running now, under 1 minute to go here, first half.
Power I behind Morelli. Lewis will get a first down out to the 24-yard line. Clock will stop with 39 seconds to go.
Kenny Lewis on the carry for the Indians.
7 yards to the 24. So the clock will stop while they set the sticks. Now it starts to run. The Indians have 4 downs. Now they can throw the football because they can afford to stop the clock on a play or two. The Indians are going to have to do it quickly. Clock now under 25 seconds. The Indians not moving with great alacrity. Now Morelli will throw. Roll to his right. Launches one downfield and the pass almost caught. Prokopik unable to slide into it. 11 seconds to go. That's second down. The Indians, you have time to launch one. Why not try? The Vikings will have the ball to start half number 2. 14-13 Central Catholic. Indians finally get the crew in they would like. Ryan Cole joining the fray. Indians in a power I. 11 seconds to go. Yeah, Morelli will throw. Launches one, Harvey. Pass incomplete. Now 8 seconds to go, and the Indians have to start looking downfield. Kenny Lewis to the 29-yard line, picks up 5, does Kenny Lewis. That'll do it for the first half. After one half of play, Central Catholic 14. Oh, the Vikings called timeout. 1 second to go. Indians are looking at a 4th down. 1 second to go. Even if the Indians fall on a knee, that's the 1 second. So the Vikings are giving the Indians an opportunity to launch one. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out why the Central Catholic Vikings were called timeout with 1 second to go. But now the Indians have an opportunity to throw the bomb. So the safe play would be take the knee.
4th and 5 for the Indians.
Split backs behind Morelli. They like to throw from this position. Harvey, lone setback to the left, lone receiver to the left, double tight. And Morelli will indeed throw. Morelli chased out of the pocket, throws one. There goes Collington on the screen. Collington across the 40. Collington ridden down at the 45-yard line. They pick up 15 yards and a first down on the final play. And again, why Central Catholic would call the timeout is beyond me. That'll do it for the first half. Central Catholic 14, Penn Hills 13. Back for second half action here on the NSN Sports Network. Second half action about to get underway. The Indians kicking off to the Vikings. The ball taken at the 10-yard line. Germany across the 25-30. The Vikes with nice field position at the 31-yard line. The Vikings lead the Indians by a score of 14-13. It was 13-7 Penn Hills after one. Had Collington on the opening drive for the Indians, a 1-yarder. Shane Murray for the Vikings, the quarterback for Central Catholic. First play of their drive, 73 yards for a touchdown. We're tied at 7. Kenny Lewis, 61-yarder. The kick is blocked in the first half, in the first quarter. Indians up 13-7. Only points in the second quarter. The Vikings with a touchdown and an extra point. They lead 14-13.
third quarter just underway. Murray dragging Indians ahead, or excuse me, Jesse McClain. McClain to the 41-yard line.
Correction, Jesse McClain on the carry for the Vikings. Across the 35 to the 40-yard line.
Look with the 40-yard line.
Tackle made by number 5, Hawkins, and number 9, Herbert.
Called a pickup of 9 on the play.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 from the central 40-yard line.
Murray will keep it himself. Same play as the touchdown he scored. Herbert, the only man back to drag him out of bounds. He'll do it at the Indian 49-yard line. Excuse me, at the Indian 39-yard line. 21 yards on the pickup for Murray. And that's a first down for Central Catholic. Takes down to the first half running the football. Kenny Lewis, 14 carries, 121 yards for the Indians.
Congratulations to our winner for the 50-50 drawing from Penn Hills. The winning recipient receives $947. Thank you for your participation.
CO in motion near side. There goes McClain. McClain into the Indian secondary down at the 16-yard line.
Jesse McClain on the carry for the Vikings. Tackled by number 9. Herbert.
We're going to mark Jesse McClain at the 17-yard line. That's another 21-yard pickup for McClain. Back-to-back 21-yarders and another first down for Central Catholic. Of course, the big play of the first half, for those of you who were watching, the field goal which wasn't. Prokopic's 44-yarder caught the officials out of position. They ruled it no good because they couldn't confirm that it was good. Murray, quarterback keeper, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, a pickup of 8.
Shane Murray on the carry for the Vikings. Tackle made by number 44.
It'll be second down 2.
9, Herbert. Pickup of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 from the Penn Hills 9.
McClain barrels ahead to the 3-yard line, a pickup of 6. It'll be first and goal. Vikings inside the Indian 5 at the 3-yard line.
Tackle made by David
Big Nick
Phillips.
Samsa coming in.
Pickup of 6. First and goal from the 3.
Murray, quarterback keeper, wrapped up in the backfield. Fights ahead to the 1. A pickup of 2.
Murray stopped short.
Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Clock running, 9.5 to go here, third quarter. The Vikings up by 1, looking for more.
And goal from the 1.
Eugene Jarvis, way deep. Murray keeps it himself. Murray gets in for the touchdown.
Shane Murray on the touchdown run.
Shane Murray's second touchdown of the game.
1-yard touchdown run, Shane Murray.
Central's up by 7, trying to look to make it 8. Ryan Shuley to try the point after. For Central, you're up by 7. You go for 2 at this point, you're going to be up by 9. So take the safe point and go up by 8. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:02 to go, third quarter. Central Catholic 21, Penn Hills 13 on the NSN Sports Network.
Central Catholic 21. To receive for the Indians, Collington, Lewis, and Harvey. Kicking for the Vikings, Adam Shuley.
Vikings, 63 yards, 7 plays. Just under 3 minutes ago. Let's see if they kick away or squib it. And I do squib it, indeed. Prokopic at the 36-yard line, trying to find a lane to the outside. Prokopic across the 45 to the 47.
Returning on the play for the Indians.
Line drive right to Prokopic and managed to pick up a nifty return.
Tackle by number 95.
12-yard return. Indians will start at their own 47-yard line following the squib.
Big 10 for the Indians at their own 47-yard line.
Indians go to the full house. Lewis. Across the midfield to the 49-yard line, picks up 4.
Carry for the Indians.
He's looking at a second down and 6. You know, it's easy to see from up here, but you know, it looks like if Kenny Lewis can break that to the outside as opposed to cutting it back in, like he'd have a lot of room to go.
4 on the play, 2nd and 6 from the Indians.
Unless it's second down 6 for the Indians in Viking territory at the central 49. Lewis. Hit from behind, no gain on the play. Making the tackle, John Pelusi of the Central Catholic Vikings gets the paw out. That looks like Kenny Lewis had some room to go. Senior night here at U-Haul Stadium. Number of Penn Indian seniors leaving. Steve Ibrahim saying goodbye to brother Chris. Ibrahim's one of 2 sets of brothers on the Indian squad. So Joe and James Cole, the freshman and junior. Harvey in motion coming near side. Morelli fakes the inside handoff. He'll keep it himself. Morelli across the 46 to the 45.
Morelli on the keeper for the Indians.
Picks up 4. The Indians were looking at a 4th and 2.
Nathan Williams on the stop for the Vikings.
Officials call a timeout. Not sure why. You can see short of the first down.
Assisted on the tackle, Shiraki.
So the Indians appear like they're going to line up to go for it, maybe in an attempt to draw Central Catholic off sides. Indians can really ill afford to go 3 and out in response to the Central Catholic touchdown. Indians looking at a power I formation. And the Indians call timeout.
Indians.
6:53 to go, third quarter. Central Catholic 21, Penn Hills 13 here on the NSN Sports Network.
To you and broadcasted on the NSN.
Indians 4th and 2 at the Viking 45-yard line. J.R. Robinson in the backfield.
For the Indians from the central 45-yard line.
Lewis will come in motion near side. The Indians do run the play. Collington with the first down. He needed 2. He picked up 3. Picked up 4.
Ted
Collington 4 yards to the 41. No, we'll pick up 3 yards to the 42.
by number 24, Scholl.
To stop watching the officials. Needed 2, picked up 3, does Collington, and the Indians move the sticks, first down. Morelli will throw. Flushed out of the pocket, steps up, throws underneath the pass. Thrown where only Prokopic could catch it. But Prokopic unable to come up with it on first down.
Intended for number 3.
And that'll bring up a second down and 10. So clock stops, 6.5 to go here, third quarter. Indians, gold helmets, red jerseys, gold pants, red socks, moving right to left. Vikings, the white jerseys, yellow pants. And the Minnesota Viking helmets.
2nd and 10 for the Indians.
Misdirection calling to get stuffed at the line. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 10. Indians really haven't unleashed Morelli throwing the football tonight. Of course, he's been under pressure anytime he's tried to throw the football.
Tackled by 79, Brian Hancock. Official timeout.
Morelli's 4 of 8. Excuse me, 4 of 7. 4 of 7, 34 yards. Third and 10, you would expect Morelli's going to throw. And he will. Looking for Lewis. Flare swing pass. There it is. Beautiful play. And Lewis unable to come up with it. Indians need to get that one going a little bit quicker. But Lewis drops it. Incomplete. That'll bring up a 4th down. 4th and 10. I don't think the Indians will go for it on 4th and 10. And Morelli will stay on the punt for the 2nd time. Morelli stands at his own 45, will kick from about the 48. Central calls for the fair catch at the 6-yard line. 5:45 to go, 3rd quarter. Central Catholic 21, Penn Hills 13 on the NSN Sports Network. Shane Murray will bring the Vikings to the line quickly. Vikings at their own 7-yard line. McLean, left side. Will not go down until he gets to the 11-yard line. So McLean will pick up 4. Tyrell Herbert comes up to make the tackle for the Indians. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. North Hills leading Woodland Hills 27-0. The Indians will be in the Wolverina on Saturday afternoon to take on the Wolverines. Murray, quarterback keeper. Goes down close to the 15-yard line. Give another 4-yard pickup. We'll call it 3rd and 2.
Shane Murray on the quarterback keeper for the Vikings. Tackle made by Kalezi.
Kalezi comes up to make the tackle for the Vikings.
3rd down and 2.
And DeCio in motion. Eugene Jarvis. Aaron Taliaferro's leg can go lateral towards the sideline. A flag will come in. Like Prokopik wrapped him up around the head.
Flag on the play. Jarvis on the carry for the Vikings. Tackled by Prokopik.
Jarvis will get to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. That'll be a 1st down, and they're going to add 15 onto it. Called a face mask call. That'll be another 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask against the Indians. 1st down.
Jarvis comes in motion near side. McLean. To the 40, maybe the 40. I'm going to mark him at the 40-yard line. Picks up 3.
Jesse McLean on the carry.
Jesse McLean.
Tackle made by Donald.
Clock running under 3:40 to go here, 3rd period. Jarvis, inside handoff. Jarvis across the 50. Jarvis, it's a foot race across the 30, written out of bounds inside the 25. They're going to mark him right at the 25-yard line. 34 yards on the pickup for Jarvis. And a Viking first down. Clock will stop for a moment. 3:17 to go. First half. Relatively clean played game. One turnover. The Vikings threw an interception at the Indian 10-yard line. Indians ran out to half. So here in motion. Murray's going to keep it himself. Slips in the mud. We'll get him to the 20-yard line. I'll pick up a 5. I haven't seen a lot of Jarvis. He has had the football. He's made the most of it. It's been the Jesse McClain show and Shane Murray's show tonight. Comes Jarvis in motion near side. McClain, big hole, left side. First down Vikings. A flag comes in. McClain goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Check the flag at the 20-yard line. Looks like this one will come back. Holding call against the Vikings. Where he raced the run by McClain. The flag right at the line of scrimmage. It'll mark him back to the 30-yard line. It'll be second down 15. Tight formation for the Vikings. McClain, left side. They run the same play. Prokopik comes up to make the tackle. Gets inside the 25. Mark him at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 7, 8 on the play. Going to mark him at the 22-yard line. Sioka will come in motion near side. Jarvis with the football. Indians read it nicely. Jarvis will pick up maybe 3 yards, close to 4. Get to the 18-yard line, 4 yards for Jarvis. It'll bring up a 4th and we'll call it 4.
Assisting on the tackle, James Cole. 4th down and 3.
Third quarter clock running, 1:50 to go. The Vikings up 21-13 over Penn Hills. The Vikings appear to be in no hurry here. And they'll call timeout. 1:36 to go, third quarter. Central Catholic 21, Penn Hills 13 here on the NSN Sports Network.
The Vikings' first timeout. The Vikings will attempt to go for the first down.
Vikings 4th and a long 3. Jarvis comes in motion near side. Murray's going to throw. Looks, throws near side. A pass intercepted by the Indians! The Indians have it at the 40-yard line, stepping in front of the pass. It looked like Aaron Watt.
Pass is intercepted by number 26.
Excuse me. Mark White comes up to make the interception. He returns it back to the 41-yard line. The Indians staying alive somehow. The wind came out of their sails following the Prokopic field goal. There's no official back to judge it, so they called it no good. Morelli's going to throw. Morelli under pressure. And Morelli will be sacked back at the 30-yard line. He should have thrown it away, but Morelli will be sacked back at the 30. He'll lose 11 yards on the play.
Morelli chased out of the pocket and taken for a walk behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be second down 21. As talented as he is, he's going to have to learn to throw it away. First sack of the game for Central. Lewis on a 2nd and 21. Indians pick up 1.
Kenny Lewis on the carry for the Indians.
Give him 2 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and 19 for the Indians.
Tackle made by number 79, Antov. 54, Shirokman.
Indians had a great opportunity out the 41-yard line. The sack drops it back at the 30. The Indians dive play, nets 2. Here comes the Vikings. Morelli's hit from behind, sacked again, inside the 30 at the 27-yard line. He'll lose 5. And that'll bring up a 4th down. The Indians will let the clock wind down. The third quarter will come to an end. After 3 periods of play at Central Catholic 21, Penn Hills 13, here on the NSN Sports Network. Morelli back at his 15-yard line. The Indians waste an opportunity following the interception.
Morelli with punt for the Indians.
Morelli gets the kick away. And Fitzgerald will take it and go out of bounds in Indian territory.
Run out of bounds. Run out of bounds by number 85, Carlos Burns.
So Central Catholic will have it at the 45-yard line with 11:51 to go here in the game. Indians led 13-0 after 1, trailing 21-13 after 3. Vikings 7 points in each of the 3 quarters. McLean across the 40 to the 39-yard line. Jesse McLean will pick up 6.
Tackled by Prokopic and Herbert.
Indians not out of this one. They trail by 8.
6 on the play, 2nd and 4 from the 39.
Sioka in motion. Murray will keep it himself. He'll have a first down. Be wrapped up at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play. And that's a first down. Indians 1 first down here in the second half. That came on a 4th and 2. 3 plays later. After 3 plays, the Indians punted. Indians go 3 and out on their second possession following the interception. The Vikings now moving the ball again at the 31-yard line. Sioka coming in motion. It goes McLean. McLean hit in the backfield. Still able to fall ahead. Picks up a yard.
McLean on the carry for the Vikings. Tackled by number 6, Morris.
Clock under 10.5 minutes in running here in the fourth quarter. Vikings up by 8 and driving. 2nd and 9 from the Indian 30. Vikings moving right to left. Jarvis, inside handoff. Spins. Just inside the 25. Going to pick up a 5 on the play.
Jarvis on the carry for the Vikings, tackled by White.
We'll call it 3rd and 4. Knock him right out to 25. Clock under 10 minutes in running. Fog beginning to roll into U-Haul Stadium. Official timeout for an equipment problem. Looks like Carl Brook has a broken face mask. Murray will roll to his right, has a lane, has a blocker, has a first down. Murray inside the 10, out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Excuse me, out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 22 yards on the quarterback keeper. And the Vikings knocking on the door again. Going to set him at the 4, 21-yard pickup on the play. 1st and goal at the 4. Eugene Jarvis into the pile to the 1. They're going to mark him at the 2, 2-yard pickup on the play. See where they mark him.
Jarvis on the carry.
Mark him at the 1, give him a pickup of 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Second and goal from the 1.
Jarvis again into the end zone, touchdown Central Catholic.
Touchdown Central Catholic. Eugene Jarvis on the 1-yard touchdown run. With the extra point attempt for the Vikings.
Shuley's kick is up and good. 8:31 to go, fourth quarter. Central Catholic 28, Penn Hills 13 on the NSN Sports Network. Bill Navari with you back at Andrew Haas Stadium. The Indians trail the Vikings 28-13. Since the Indians' last touchdown in the first quarter, the Indians have had 4 first downs. So the Indian offense not running on all cylinders tonight. Harvey from the 11-yard line. And he'll go down at the 24-yard line.
Harvey on the return for the Indians. Crosses the 20 to the Indians' 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Big Red.
It's been nice to hear after 10 years of doing this. The PA guy calls me Brian.
Harvey tackled by number 4, Germany.
They're going to mark him at the 25.
And number 21, Corlazy.
And the Indians need to do a lot in a hurry. Indians trail by 15 with 8:21 to go. Morelli will throw under pressure, flushed out of the pocket near side. Steps up, launches one downfield, a pass. Intended for Prokopic and batted down. Shane Murray, the quarterback, comes up to make the play. Boy, did Morelli have some zip on that ball. Only the 9th time he's thrown the football tonight. Morelli 4 of 9. Collington will have a first down and more for the Indians. Collington still on his feet across midfield. Collington will go down at the Viking 43-yard line. 33 yards for Collington. And a first down. Morelli 4 of 9 tonight. 34 yards. A cannon like that, he's only thrown 9 times. He hasn't had a lot of time either. He's been sacked twice. Now the Indians trailing by 15. You'd think he'd want to throw the football, but Kenny Lewis bobbles it. Keeps it inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. I pick up a 5 for Lewis.
Kenny Lewis on the carry for the Indians.
I was at 39. Going to pick up a 4. Again, the Indians trailing by 15 with under 7.5. Time is not on their side. Quote Mick Jagger. Lewis will go in motion out of the backfield. Morelli will throw. Underneath to Harvey. The Vikings were there waiting for him. A 1-yard completion. That will give him 2 to be generous. And it'll be no, we'll give him 1 yard. Yeah, we'll get 2. 3rd and 5. Lewis will get to the 35, picks up 3. So it'll be 4th and just inside the 35. They need to get to the 32. We'll call it 4th and a long 3. Indians need to go for it. They trail by 15. Harvey will go in motion. Harvey inside handoff. The Vikings are there. Nothing doing for Harvey. The Indians turn it over on downs with 5:29 to go here in the game. The Indian offense, anemic tonight. Two first downs in the second half for the Indians. We're under 5.5 to go, 4th quarter. McLean will get out to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 3 for McLean. And the Vikings letting the clock run. Under 5 minutes on a running clock. Sioka in motion. Murray will keep it himself. Submarine in the backfield by Mark White. Give Murray a pickup of 1 on the play.
Correction, 26, Mark White.
Out to the 40-yard line, going to pick up a 2. Call it 3rd and 5. Murray will keep it near side after the fake to Jarvis. The flag comes in. Flag will be at the 41-yard line. And this one will come back. Holding call against the Vikings. We'll march this one back to the 30-yard line.
Holding against the Vikings, 5-yard penalty. Correction, 10-yard penalty.
So they'll bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Vikes. 3:52 remaining here in quarter number 4. The Vikings up 28-13. Jarvis. To the 34, will pick up 4 yards. And it'll bring up a 4th down for Central Catholic. And will they punt for the first time tonight? I would assume they would. 3.5 to go, under 3.5 to go, 4th quarter. This will be the first time tonight the Vikings will kick. Will punt, I should say. They've kicked off. Central letting the clock wind down. They'd be content to take a timeout with 3:10 to go. 3:10 to go, 4th quarter. Central 28, Penn Hills 13 here on the NSN Sports Network. Baldwin will punt. Line drive kick. Harvey watches it bounce at the 35. Will pick it up at the 21-yard line. And we'll go down at the 24. So the Vikings go 3 and out for the first time tonight. And the Indians will have the ball at the 24-yard line with 2:59 to go. Vikings in action Saturday afternoon at the Wolverina. The Indians will be in action Saturday afternoon at the Wolverina. Take on Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills getting thumped tonight by North Hills. It will appear the Indians and the Wolverines will each be 6-2 next Saturday. Morelli sacked back at the 19-yard line.
Morelli sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Sacked by number 87, Graham Ryan.
Morelli will lose 4 yards. Following the sack, the Indians give to Kenny Lewis for no gain.
Lewis on the carry, tackled by Pelusi.
Morelli looking for Kopic. Unable to come up with it.
Morelli's pass attempt is incomplete. Attempted for number 2.
It was attempted for David Harvey. And they'll bring up a 4th down and 14. We'll call it 14. 1:57 to go, 4th quarter. Morelli flushed out of the pocket. He'll run. He'll pick up 6 yards. But the Indians will turn it over on downs. He's going to pick up 8 on the play. Central Catholic will get it with 1:41 to go. This place is emptying quickly. Vikings will have it at the 27-yard line. The Vikes simply need to take some knees. Let this one run out. So the blown call on the field goal in the first half doesn't seem to come back and make a difference, although it did take a lot of wind out of the sails of the Indians. The Indians will drop to 6-2 going into the Wolverine Saturday afternoon, and a whole bevy of possibilities exude. Of course, if the Indians are able to beat the Wolverines next week, the winner of the Baldwin Central Catholic game Friday night will win the conference. If the Wolverines win the conference. McLean will get to the 24, pick up 3. Clock running. Indians will not stop it. Vikings will let it wind down, and wisely so. Jarvis. Pick up a yard. And the Vikings simply need to take a knee, but they're running plays. They'll bring up a 3rd down.
McLean on the carry. Correction, Jarvis on the carry. Tackled by Morris and Donald.
Indians led in this game 7-0 and 13-7. After that point, it's been all Central Catholic. They've scored 3 unanswered touchdowns. 19 seconds in running. Again, Central will run a play. Jarvis to the 21-yard line will pick up 3. And the clock will wind down.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for both teams tonight? Another fine performance here at Andrew Newhouse Stadium. Your final score, the visiting Central Catholic Vikings.
So the clock winds down. The final score, Central Catholic 28, Penn Hills 13. The Indians scored on their opening possession. They go 75 yards in 11 plays. Ed Cullington, a 1-yard run. First play after that, Shane Murray runs 73 yards for Central Catholic. We are tied at 7. Kenny Lewis, a 61-yarder with 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Indians are up 13-7. Eugene Jarvis answers on the following drive. 7 plays, 72 yards from 3 yards out. Central takes the lead 14-13 on the kick. Following possession for the Indians, They line up for a field goal. No officials are down under the goalposts to judge the call. It appeared as though Prokopic's field goal was good. The official came from the sideline and said, nope, couldn't see it. It's no good. So Central Catholic got the football. They drove to the 10-yard line where the Indians intercepted, then ran out the clock in the first half. But you can see that took a lot of wind out of the sails of the Indians. It's an on-call on the field goal. But they went into the half trailing by a score of 14-13. Vikings come out opening possession of second half, go 62 yards in 7 plays. Shane Murray a 1-yard run. The Vikes up 21-13. After 3, fourth quarter, Eugene Jarvis another 1-yarder. The Vikes go up 28-13. That's your final score. So the Indians can no longer have an opportunity to win the conference. They have 2 conference losses. The Vikings have an opportunity to win the conference if they beat Baldwin Friday night and the Indians beat Woodland Hills on Saturday. If the Indians are able to beat Woodland Hills, the winner of the Baldwin Central Tilt Friday night will win the conference. If Central Catholic wins Saturday, Central Catholic will win the Quad East. It appears, however, the Indians can do, even with a win on Saturday, do no better than 4th in the conference. So join us Saturday afternoon. The Indians will travel to Turtle Creek to take on the Wolverines, 1 o'clock. Why not? Root on your Indians. Playoffs start the following week. I'm Bill Navarre. Once again, your final score tonight. The Penn Hills Indians drop 1 to the Central Catholic Vikings on senior night. The final score, the Vikings 28, the Indians 13. We'll see you next week for more Penn Hills Indians football here on the NSN Sports Network.